Hey, a brand new episode of the Happy Productive Podcast is about to begin. It's time to be inspired by simple and actionable solutions for you and your business. If you're an established entrepreneur or just laying down the first brick of your future empire, the mantra is the same. We will flip any failure into a positive and use it to our advantage. This show is all about turning coal into diamonds. With the right plan and mindset, anything is possible. I'm Jennifer Dawn, your host, business coach, and founder of Best Planner Ever, and I'm here to help you achieve all your ambitious goals. Success is closer than you think. Let's do this. Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode. Now, let's just be for real for a moment. How many times have you either said or thought to yourself, if I could just get my stuff together, I could do so much more, right? And this could happen if we've messed up. It could happen if we've done great and we do great and we're like, I did great, but if I could just get it together even more, right? I could do so much more. And I'm going to tell you the truth. The truth is, it's true. You can do a whole lot more if you just, quote, get it together. So this is why I'm going to be starting a 90-day challenge. And depending on when you're listening to this, the start date might be a little bit different, but right now it's kicking off in January, and I am looking for a small group of business owners that I can work closely with who want to change how they're working right now so that they can grow the business of their dreams, but also still have work-life balance. Depending on where you are in your business, you may have experienced this where you feel like you're just sacrificing so many things for your business at whatever stage of it that you're in. And that you don't really have the work-life balance that you want to have, but you don't want to give up on your business, right? And you just feel like this horrible push and pull where we're just like working so many hours and the family is like, you work all the time and we feel guilty, but we keep working so many hours because we're dedicated. And often for many of us, our businesses are our livelihood. So it's a perfectly good, legitimate reason to be burning that midnight oil, putting in all those hours. But what happens is over time, we can start to really resent our businesses because we're tired and we're giving up so much of our personal life. And I do not want to see that happen. I have done it. I know it's a road that leads nowhere. And now I coach so many people and help them to avoid where I went on this road. And I want to help you as well. I've been doing this work privately with so many of my clients for over 10 years now. And the results really have been amazing. And I'm really ready to share this work with a much larger audience, which is why I'm going to launch the challenge so that we can go for 90 days. And during that time, I'm also going to be creating case studies so that I can share your story on my podcast and in my new book. So in the 90 days, here's what we're going to be working on. I'm going to be teaching my complete system for balancing out every area of your life without working any harder, without stressing yourself out, without having to give anything up, right? I love those programs where it's just like, oh yeah, you can do it, but you got to give up these 12 things. And it's like, I never wanted to give anything up. I want it all. And so that's what my system is all about, because you absolutely can have it all. And using the system, you're going to be able to accomplish really any goal that you set out to achieve, but do it in less time with less effort, get better results. And you might even find that being a business owner might start to feel like it's fun again. And those of you who have lost the fun, lost that love and feeling in your businesses, you know exactly what I'm talking about here. But when you start to install this system in your day-to-day, the fun comes back and you start to enjoy being a business owner. I've grown 3 7-figure businesses. I've helped my clients do the same. Truly, you guys, I didn't realize it was an accomplishment, but I didn't realize how big of an accomplishment. Do you know that less than 5% of business owners ever cross the 7-figure mark? Less than 5%. And of those, I think the stat is less than 2% of those are women. So when you're crossing that 7-figure mark, it is a huge accomplishment. Most people don't do it. And so far, I've been blessed to do it 3 times, but also help so many of my clients do the same and cross that 7-figure mark. But I remember as I was going through all of this, I always struggled of trying to do too much. I was trying to go too fast. I would get overwhelmed. I would put my health and my family last. I'd work myself into the ground, get burned out. And then I would literally watch my business revenues just start nosediving because my emotional state was suffering. I can go and I can look at the trend line of my business revenues over the course of my life, and I can see, hey, yeah, I was doing really good here. And look at the revenues trending up. And then, oh no, this was happening. Look at the revenues trending down. Because we are a reflection, what's going on for us personally will reflect in our businesses. But along the way, I just remember thinking, gosh, I'm getting some results, but boy, I could just do so much more if I could really get my shit together. And it was true. And when I got it together, everything started to change. And you guys know that there are things of the way that you're working right now that if you change them, you too would get so much better results. So today, I, of course, run my businesses. I'm a devoted mother. I'm a good mom to my kids. I'm a good wife to my husband, and I have time for them. I love riding horses. I love doing Spartan races with my sister, Alicia. And really, every day, I jump out of bed ready to rock and roll. I fall asleep. I sleep like a rock. I go to bed content and satisfied. And it's really all thanks to the formula that I'm going to be teaching in the challenge. Inside of the challenge, I'm going to be teaching that system. And in my experience, there's really no faster way to get your business, to get your life where you want it to be than when you use the formulas that I'm going to be teaching you. One of my clients, one of the things that she said in private coaching was, Jennifer, help me remove all the chaos, overwhelm, and complexity from my business and life. And I loved working with her. I loved helping her do that. And it's part of the reason why I do want to bring it to a bigger audience. So here's how the challenge works. If you have questions, I'm going to take you through a 12-week plan. I'm going to give you the exact tools that you need to succeed. So on or before 90 days, you should expect to have achieved your 3 breakthrough results, which I'm going to help you set in the first week of the challenge. But the most important thing is that you're going to have a successful, repeatable system that is literally installed in your daily life so that from there you can go out and you can achieve any goal that you want. The beautiful thing is that once you master this system and you learn how to use it, it's going to serve you for life. You only have to learn this once. And because we're going for 12 weeks, you've heard people say, oh, you need 21 days. To do a new habit. It's crap. You need way more than 21 days, which is why we're going to go for 90 days and install this system, because over the course of 90 days, you really and truly, it'll transition you from this is a new habit I want to create into this is just who I am and what I do. And imagine if that was really your daily life of how you managed your time and how productive you were and how you set your boundaries and how you lived life in this way to be able to get everything that you want achieved in less time with better results. Now, as a business owner, you may have tried things before, right? We've all tried reading books, and we still do. Nothing wrong with reading books. We listen to podcasts. We, have these fancy planning systems. We go through courses, or we hire a VA, right? I love this one. Hire a VA. It'll change everything. It doesn't. It doesn't change everything. And sometimes when you hire a VA, it actually creates more problems. And the reason that it happens is it's because how we are approaching our work, how we're approaching our life. There's a little bit of a flaw in there. Think of a software program. Guys, I have a software background. So think of a software program that has a bug in it. When it has a bug in it, the software isn't going to work properly. But if you fix the core programming, you fix the bug, everything starts to work and flow the way that it should. And that's what we're going to be doing with S3, which is called my Simple Success System. Over 90 days, I'm literally going to help you install new core programming, which will change how you show up every day in your business and your life. Now, some of you are listening and you're like, oh my gosh, Jen, that sounds really, really good, but I'm so busy. How will I find the time to go through another program? And I'm going to tell you that's what most of the amateur business owners think and believe. And because they think and believe this, they never break free from the cycle of overwhelm, burnout, and frustration. If you're in that cycle, you know how bad it is. It feels terrible. But that kind of thinking, guys, it's BS. Everybody has the same 24 hours. The only difference is that these other folks that do it better, the pros, right? They've learned how to get more from their 24. But you can learn how to do this too. They say that our 2 biggest assets, right, are time and money. I'm going to take time every time, because when you master time, you can use it to create all the money you want. Now, look, it doesn't matter if you've gone through some other programs. Maybe you find yourself saying, oh, I tried coaching and it didn't work for me. Guys, that's also baloney. I get it. Every successful business owner has tried different programs. They've worked with various coaches. In fact, for me, every bad coach, and I've had a few. Now, I've had some amazing coaches, but I've had some bad coaches too. And you know what? It wasn't the best experience. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, but every bad coach I worked with has taught me one of my very, very best lessons. And the truth of the matter is that it just takes several iterations to get something perfect. And if you're listening to this right now, I'm going to say now is not the time to give up. You're here, you're listening to this because now is the time to get it right. So I'm here and I want to jump in there and dig in with you on this together. Now, everybody who joins the challenge is going to get 3 bonuses. The first is a best planner ever. This is my daily planner, and it's going to take you step by step and show you how to plan a winning day every day without fail and eliminate overwhelm. Your second bonus is going to be a best journal ever, which is a great companion to the planner. And in it, you're going to learn how to release all the toxic emotions which keep us stuck. And you're going to see how this works from the very, very first time that you try it. And bonus number 3, for those of you who join the challenge, I'm going to be pairing you with a very skilled private accountability coach who is going to be with you every step of the way to ensure your success. You're going to be using our Thrive Habit Tracker, and in it, you're going to be able to quickly identify exactly what's keeping you stuck and turn it around instantly. Guys, you can become that person, that one who always has their stuff together, but it's about a transformation, your transformation. Now, does it mean that everything in your life when you go through the challenge is going to be perfect? No, that's totally unrealistic. Okay, but when we have a system in place, we can handle anything that comes up. And anything that comes up, we can also learn how to use it to our advantage, which is what I'm going to teach you how to do. You can have big money and perfect health and a successful business and great love, all of it, just like so many of my clients. It's absolutely possible. Now, another thing that I'm going to be doing from people with people who join the challenge is I'm going to take your success story and I'm going to feature it here on the Happy Productive podcast, because just imagine how many people that your story will inspire. I'm also going to be hand selecting the best case studies that are going to be in my new book called Business Sunshine, which shows business owners how to bring that light back into their business, back into their life by working in a different way. So anybody who joins us on the challenge, it's going to be really important that you report back your results so that I can make sure you get the result that you want from the challenge, and then we can together help so many other people. You'll have a login to our private members platform. Every week, I'm going to be releasing a few short videos, short and sweet, so it's not overwhelming. This is not something where I'm going to give you like 6 hours of content you have to consume every week, which is impossible. Not going to be doing that. Every week, you're going to have a few short videos with these concepts, really, really just laser focused and drilled down so that you can apply these concepts each and every week. We'll have a private Facebook group where we can, of course, chat together. There will be a live coaching call with me only for challenge people every single week. And as I mentioned, I'm going to assign one of our best coaches to be your one-on-one accountability partner through the 12 weeks. Because think about it, when you have to show up every week, I know some of us, we get a little scared when it comes to accountability, but guys, it is the secret sauce. This is how successful people become successful. They hold themselves accountable, and why I'm going to pair you with an accountability coach during our 12-week journey together to make sure that you are ecstatic with the results after your 90-day challenge. But here's the deal. This isn't free. When I give my friends movie tickets for free, right, they don't show up. But when they pay for their tickets, they always show up because they had skin in the game. And I really cannot make you my next big case study unless I know that you're going to show up and you're going to have skin in the game too. Now, what if you're like, okay, Jen, sounds great, but what if I don't get the results that I want? Here's my promise to you. If you don't get the results that you set for yourself on day 1 of the 90-day challenge, I will continue working with you for free until you do get the result. But for right now, really, I'm just sharing the information about this challenge. For those of you who are listening and you're just like, yeah, Jen, I'm totally in. All you have to do is just send us a message. You can send us a message to team, T-E-A-M, at JenniferDawnCoaching.com, JenniFer, Dawn, D-A-W-N, coaching.com. Just send us a quick little message to team at JenniferDawnCoaching.com. Say, I'm in, and I will private message you all of the details, and we will take it from there. Now, you guys know that any time that you invest your time and your money learning a new skill, there's always going to be a risk, right? What if it doesn't work? What if what Jennifer's saying isn't as good? I get it. So I want to look really quickly at the best and the worst case scenarios. So best case scenario, you hear this message, you join the challenge, you change how you work. Your business starts to go kaboom in a good way. Your bank accounts, they start to swell. Your stress disappears. You get healthier. You start loving your business again. You start sleeping better. And you feel like every night that you're really finally living each and every day of your life at your fullest and best potential. That's the best case. But what about the worst case, right? What's the worst case scenario? Well, maybe it doesn't work for you. Maybe you get too busy with life and realize you're just not ready. So no worries. If that happens, all you have to do is let me know anytime in the first 30 days, and I'm going to refund all your money 100% hassle-free. This way, you get to try the system that's helped so many others like you without any risk at all. Now, as I mentioned, we are limiting this group to 25. If you're hearing this and it's resonating with you and you want one of those 25 spots, just shoot us a quick little email, team at Jennifer Dawn Coaching. Say, Jen, I'm in. We will reach out. We will schedule a call. I am vetting everybody who comes into our challenge because I want this to be such an amazing kick-ass group of business owners who are showing up, getting it done, getting out of their comfort zone, wanting to work in a different way, wanting to have amazing results in their business and life. And this is, well, I guess I was going to say it's not for public, but it's going to be public now when I talk about it on the podcast. We just signed the contract for an amazing retreat that we're going to be hosting in October of 2023 in Costa Rica. This retreat is not open to the public. It is only for our amazing clients. And the clients who come in and go through the 90-day challenge are going to be eligible to come to our retreat in Costa Rica. Costa Rica is going to be limited to 25. It's a time for these business owners and me to come together and celebrate our wins for 2023, but to also have some amazing time to take care of our own wellness and really celebrate those successes. And then we're going to be doing all of our planning together for the next year for 2024. So Costa Rica is happening at the end of October. And again, it's only for our private clients because guys, think about it. Maybe you've said, hey, I want to go on a retreat, but you don't know anybody, you don't know where to go. And frankly, if you've ever been to a retreat where there were people there who were a-holes or high drama, it makes the whole thing miserable. So all of our retreats are people that I know, I have worked with, I can vouch for, and that's what makes our retreats so special because there's no drama. They're amazing people, amazing experiences, and probably the most important thing I'm proud of is that these retreats are a safe space for you to do the work that you need to do on you so that you can have an amazing business and an amazing life. All right, you guys, that's all the information about the challenge. Depending on when you're listening to this, the dates might have changed just a tiny little bit, but what will not change is you can email us, team at JenniferDawnCoaching.com for all the information, and we'll give you the updated information. And that's it. You guys get out there and have a happy, productive day. I hope you found today's episode of the Happy Productive Podcast inspiring. Every successful business is formed by a set of small, consistent, and attainable steps. If you want to learn more, come visit us at JenniferDawnCoaching.com to take your next step and learn how to meet your business goals. On our website, you're going to find free resources along with links to the life-changing coaching programs that have transformed the lives of so many of our clients, including the Coaching Academy and our Unbreakable retreats. Many of them started their journey by listening to this podcast. That's it. Thank you for listening and stay tuned for our next episode.